Yo, Reds fam, what's going on? And welcome back to episode number 15 of the St. Louis Cardinals franchise series episode. I already said the episode, but this is now the postseason edition. As you guys can see, I'm showing you guys the stats for game number 1 because unfortunately, when I was recording game number 1, my laptop decided to crash and it corrupted the file, so I was not able to recover the file. And unfortunately, you guys will just never see the game, but you guys will see the stats and proof that I did play it. Unfortunately, we did lose the game number 1. And basically how I did it is I player locked over to I think it was Paul DeJong. Yeah, it was Paul DeJong. I player locked over to him, and I just played it off like that because I really want to know what you guys want in the. If you guys want me to play full games or you guys want to do a quick manage, you guys let me know. This is more your series than mine. And yeah, it's just, man, it was just stressful, man. I've just been dealing with this for about a while, trying to get this episode out, and the only way possible for me to get this episode out would be to post comments. So fortunately, that is gonna be the the only way we get this episode out to you guys. So I'm gonna try my best to commentate over the game. If I do mess up, if you guys do find a little bit of a weird spot, I'm very sorry. It's my first time ever post commenting, and yeah, as you guys can see, this is the field right now. We right there, game number 2. Damn, I'm still kind of messed up. How I figured that they would have the recording for the first game at least saved, because once I guess once it like crashed, it corrupted everything, and I was relying on it to be at least like an extra file, like at least like the where like it cut off, because it was towards the end of the game either way. So yeah, and right there you get the series recap. We didn't perform to our best of our abilities game number 1, and we do have Kenta Maeda up on the mound for game number 2 versus, I believe, Michael Walker, one of our former players as well. I think we traded Kyle Hendricks for Michael Walker, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, hopefully we don't go down 0-2 in this series. It is gonna be quite frustrating if we do. It's gonna be a lot of ground to make up. Definitely heading over to Chicago 0-2 would be probably one of the worst things ever. But we could win this game. We could try to make a difference here and try to, prove that we can play. So here we have John Madden, and his team is ready, of course. Our team is on the field right now. And we have Tony Pham. I did player lock over to Tony Pham, by the way. I forgot to mention that. We did player lock to Tony Pham. And here we go. First pitch of the game for Tony Pham, and it's going to be a swing and a miss. It's kind of waiting for a fastball up, as you can see wherever the PCI was, because Michael Walker he'll probably throw up a strike. You see, he does throw one right up there. And unfortunately, you know me, I'm going to pop that one up straight up, and that is going to be the 3rd out of the inning. Right here is the postseason bracket, as you guys can see. It's going to be quite tough to make it over to the World Series, but you can try. So, second at bat here. Hopefully, I was waiting to catch something right there. We do manage to move the PCI right down, and that's going to be a base hit for Tony Pham as he gets on base. All right, Charlie Blackmon up to bat right now with an 0-2 count, I believe. And no out, so we got to be very, very careful about what we do. And he is going to throw back. I wasn't going to steal. I was thinking about stealing. But you see, he kept throwing right back to us. And we'll just try to lock us on there, because he knows that Tony Pham has that speed to be able to take that base. So we played it off patiently. Waited. We didn't want to steal or anything like that. And Chuck Nasty is going to fly out for out number 1. I thought it was out number 3 for some reason. So I was already going to second, but I managed to go back and not get caught up in that whole mistake. All right, folks. Paul DeJong up to bat right now with 1 out, with 1-2 count. Hopefully he can do something for us right here to come up clutch. And he's going to pop it up over to the shortstop, Javi Baez. And we cannot afford to have these opportunities wasted with the man on first. That could be a very wasted RBI opportunity right there. And then we cannot mess up on the postseason for sure. So, Scary Gary Sanchez up to bat. See what he does right here. And he's going to line over to Chris Bryant for out number 3. All right, folks. Anthony Rizzo up to bat for the Cubs. Now I remember this perfectly, and this was the part where like my heart just dropped, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a tough series." Anthony Rizzo takes a fastball up and high, out of the stadium, and man, when this late in the game, that is the dagger right there. We go down 2-1. The game's not over, but it is something that probably hurts a lot, man, because it was a 400 footer that could potentially make this series 2-zip. Quite sad, you know. Our bats are not showing up when we need them to, and the combination of that and bad pitching is gonna be bad as we do feel this fly out and make it 2 outs. I'm quite surprised that our bats are just not awake. Like, we're just not hitting as well. I think the first game we only scored 3 or 4 runs, something like that, and we're just not doing our job. And with Tony Pham up to hit, I thought I had an oppo right there, but when you have Anthony Rizzo up down at first base, it's gonna be pretty difficult to do that. And all right, Tony Pham up once again. It's getting late into the game, not doing quite much, which is quite sad. And we do take that first pitch strike. Actually, no, we swing at it. Unfortunately, we try to power swing it because I want to get a home run. I want to tie this game up right now. And right here, we do power swing. We do guess the pitch down in the bottom with the PCI, but it's gonna be a straight fly out to the left fielder. I'm not sure who it is, but to the left fielder. And unfortunately, yep, we lose game number 2. This puts us down in a very, very bad position. It puts us in a position we don't want to be in right now. And our bats are just silent. They're just silent, man. And we need something to wake us up, because pitching staff has been letting up runs like it's nothing, and our hitting is just not helping out. So we do lose game number 2. We're gonna go right back to Chicago, and hopefully we'll do something with this game. So if you guys enjoy this series, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's been your boy Ressy. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.